We are going to Paris tomorrow. Today, I want to go to the brocante and find vases and lampshades and plates for the B&B and for our continuation of the kitchen. I am Amadeus and I'm renovating a 13th century chateau. To be all honest with you, it's just a half. And you're watching my vlog about my new life in France. Welcome back to the vlog. It is Thursday. And it's supposed to be really nice the next few days. And look, that's how it looks right now. If you've seen the video before, I'll link it somewhere here. Then you've seen that I put it up and now it's all painted. And I put the painting up as well that was here. And on the nails that were there, I could put a pan and this board. So that's really cool. But now we're off to Chateau. To go to the brocante real quick, check out some stuff there. I need one or two things from the supermarket that I forgot yesterday. I always forget stuff. And then we'll be ready to go to Paris tomorrow. I'm gonna try to document as much as I can, because I'm really excited and I can't wait to also go to Paris Opera, Ballet and everything. Oh, it's going to be amazing! So what I ultimately thought is to put maybe even a light here. Eventually I will have to take electricity from back there, maybe down there, lead it down here. Maybe. Would be an option. Let's see. I'm not eager to do it right now. I think we can maybe even look for a USB powered light that can be charged or things like this. So this could also be really cute. But I think I want also like all my coffee stuff to be on here. So let's kind of like look for all the different coffee stuff also for the B&B and things like this to put it all up there. I was also thinking some cutting boards. And for now, I think the last thing I want to add is a nice vase, one we bought. And let's go in the garden and find some cute flowers to put in there. These peony tulips are so beautiful. I got them all from Tulips store. I'll link the store actually down below. I'm not sponsored in any way by them, but I just think it's so lovely. Such lovely flowers. I am so happy with how the kitchen looks. It's so beautiful now. And I think it's the best I can do with the kitchen that there is. And yeah, this shelf will fill up over time. I'll find other solutions and other ways for it, but I also wanted something like a bit more decorative, you know, not necessarily like, yes, creating a bit more space to have a bit more space in between other things, but also mainly creating something that can be beautiful in the kitchen, because sometimes we forget that it's a functional space, but even a functional space can be very, very beautiful, you know. So I think it's really important to do that, because if we don't surround ourselves with beauty, it's kind of a sad life, isn't it? What a day, you guys. I just took a shower and got dressed, and it's the last evening before we're going to Paris tomorrow. And I'm just gonna go over to my boyfriend's house, and tomorrow is not only going to Paris day, but it's also my birthday. I'm not like a huge birthday freak or anything. I don't want a big party or anything. That's why he gifted me tickets to Paris Opera Ballet for Demi-Château. So we're going to watch that tomorrow night. Oh, I can't wait. I really can't wait. I'm so excited. I haven't been to a ballet for a really long time. To like contemporary pieces, yes, but ballet, no. I mean, for some of you, you might know that my background is ballet. So I'm really excited to just see Paris Opera Ballet live. And yeah, I think I have just seen them once in Opera Garnier, and this time we're going to Opera Bastille. So yeah, and I'll take you along. So I'll see you guys at the TGV station in Angoulême, I guess, next. It's a beautiful sunny day and it's my birthday. So many people already thought of me. And so many of you actually also thought of me because I mentioned it in my last video. I've had so many lovely comments so far. Thank you so much. I feel very moved and very touched. And I feel very grateful for having all of you. And yeah, I'd say let's go to Paris! We have arrived in Paris and we just had some lunch and now we're heading for some coffee and cake and then we're going to the opera tonight. Yeah, it's really good. The train ride was really good. It was really nice and it's just really nice to walk through those lively streets of Paris. It's total contrast to where we are from. I'm in bed. I'm exhausted. As you could see, it was really nice. The show was so beautiful and it was so nice to see ballet again. And it was just so nice also to just walk around Paris. We also just walked around after the show and were talking and it's just like, it's nice. I love walking around big cities in the evening. Just walking and talking. Like, oh, I just love it. It's so much, like, I don't know, you can take in so much and I'm just not a huge fan of sitting, so. And now it's almost midnight and we're going to bed because we want to walk some more tomorrow and try some other stuff. We've been to this one vegan patisserie, but I have to say, I prefer the one in Bordeaux, Michel Mabel, to London Monkeys. So let's try other ones. I think I found like a few other ones that I really want to check out tomorrow. And definitely we have two restaurants, one for the evening and one for lunch. So let's see which one we'll choose. And yes, I'll take you along on the day in Paris.
first stop that day was the Marché aux Fleurs Reine Elisabeth II. It's a flower market in Paris, and they used to sell birds also, and the original name was the Marché aux Fleurs et aux Oiseaux Cités. But since animal welfare has come a long way, they have forbidden to sell birds, and now it's only a flower market, which is really, really pretty. And not very far from that market, you can find the Samaritain. It is a beautiful Art Nouveau and Art Deco building that has been completely renovated by the LVMH group and is now actually serving upmarket customers. Before, it was actually a huge department store that was quite cheap, but actually didn't follow safety regulations at one point, so they had to redo it completely, and now it reopened in 2021 as this huge luxury department store. Welcome to the Paris flea market. It's multiple flea markets actually, where you can each rent a booth. My boyfriend's dad used to be an antiques dealer in exactly this part of the flea market that we're entering right now, so he could tell me a lot about like all this stuff. And you can even buy fireplaces. This huge, like, it's just incredible. The things you can find is this plentiful, but also I have to say that it was very pricey and very expensive. It is very curated. You only find very, very beautiful things. It's a less of a treasure hunt if you're used to brocants, where I usually go. So yes, you have a lot of things, but a lot of things that are in a perfect shape, in a perfect state. So it takes off a bit like the treasure hunting, and I would recommend for you to go and visit and see all of this, because it's absolutely stunningly beautiful to walk through. And I would also recommend to go at the end of the day, because in the beginning of the day you have all the professional buyers and sellers coming, and it's really, really crowded. If you come by the end of the day, it's really calm. We went around 4 o'clock and it was really nice. It's easy to get there, and just be prepared that you have to walk through a bit of a dodgy kind of area in Paris. And back there is the cafe that Edith Piaf started her career in. So talking about prices, I wanted to give you an example through these lampshades. These lampshades are 130, 200 euros. You can find them for 5 or 10 euros in the brocants around us. So better go to the countryside for some real treasures. And what better end to seeing a ton of antiques in one afternoon than taking an Aperol Spritz on a terrace. Just got back into the hotel, and as you could see, we had a beautiful day in Paris. A really, really beautiful day. And yeah, now I'm just happy. I didn't film at dinner. We went to Aujourd'hui Demain, which is a fabulous vegan restaurant. Can only recommend it. Reserve a table. We did.
and it was totally worth to reserve it because other people didn't and they got turned down. So yeah, it was just a really beautiful evening. Also just having time for the two of us, and now it's tomorrow. Still a bit. We want to go see a museum and then we'll be heading back home to Lesignac. Good morning. We just had breakfast and we're all packed up almost, and we'll be heading out and let's see what to do. Today is the day of Paris Marathon, we actually found out. So so a lot of museums are actually closed on that Sunday, and others are already like fully booked, and oh well, we'll just find a way to do things still. And we have a location for lunch, and then around 3 something, almost at 4, our train goes back to Angoulême. So yeah, that's it for today. So I'll just take you along again. Yeah. So that one wasn't really good, but oh well, that happens. So now we just got some cookies and cakes and going to eat them in the park. What? So beautiful in the Jardin des Plantes, and taking a walk and trying to find a way to sit down to eat our petit gâteau. So beautiful here, so beautiful. So after we had a little dessert, we kept on walking through the Jardin des Plantes, which is just absolutely gorgeous right now. Everything's starting to bloom. So in summer it will be all in bloom and beautiful, hopefully. But yeah, it was already now really nice to just take a stroll and be surrounded by all those beautiful flowers and trees and plants. It also has a huge greenhouse, but it was exceptionally closed that Sunday, so we couldn't go in. But we continued strolling through, and then we also passed through the Jardin de Luxembourg with the Palace de Luxembourg, one of the most beautiful shaded parks also in Paris. And we just took a quick stroll through it, we crossed through it, and then on to Montparnasse, where we left with the TGV back home to Angoulême, which is just 2 hours. And we finally arrived at home, and all the doggies were really happy to see us, and we got a good night's sleep. And it's just so nice waking up to exactly this. So I hope you had fun watching this video of my trip to Paris. I had lots of fun being in Paris and discovering all those little places and eating really good vegan food and vegan patisserie and all these things that we don't have. And I'm also actually also quite grateful that we don't have them, because they are something very special then when you go somewhere. So I really enjoyed it. And yes, all that's left to say is à bientôt et au revoir. And I will see you next week for another vlog from the chateau. And take care. And I'm leaving you with lots of bisous from the southwest of France. Bye!